Hello guys, this is Pap from Pap back at it again, and today we have finally the other version that I promised to a lot of you because you were asking for a STARDUST, the SYNCHRON version with the new Herald, and we've done it. So first thing first, thanks to all of you guys that helped me to, because of course this was done with you during the live stream on Monday, and of course off screen I've optimized it. I've made some adjustment, actually not that many, but still this is the way to have Herald, the new Herald of the Arclight, so as a nominee negation plus Stardust Warrior. And this is kind of standard combo, while if we're lucky enough to draw Necroid Synchro, we can also achieve Herald, Stardust Warrior and Stardust Dragon all on the field, as you will see in the replays. Love it. But before jumping right into it, guys, just a quick reminder: if you enjoy the content, please leave a like and subscribe. I really appreciate it, and it really helps me a lot. Let's jump right into it. So I'm here with Yusei Fudo, of course, usual, Abans illuminates the future, and here we go. So we're playing, of course, the 7 level 2 or lower machine or warrior monster in order to activate the skill. We're playing more than that because we're playing Flare Synchron in 3 copies, triple copy of Carrier, triple copy of Converter, and 1 copy of Mono Synchron. So I'm gonna go actually very quickly because I have to explain you the combo as well, as you will see in the replays anyway. Just a couple of junk synchron are enough because we're basically playing 6 searchers. These searchers can all look for junk synchron. Actually, synchro overtake and special summon it as well. Yep, we got also while tuning instead can search also for Flare Synchron and Mono Synchron, but the synchro overtake, as for the extra deck right now that you're seeing, it can only look for or special summon is junk synchron. So only 2 are fine, just because eventually it is in the graveyard. With the synchro overtake you can also recycle it from the graveyard, so there's no need to play 3. This is basically the same list you saw on the live stream, except made for Necroid Synchro. We're playing this instead of the Into the Void, and that might be expensive for some of us. And also this enables the super duper board that you will see in the replays, but you have all of the guys. You have Stardust Warrior, Stardust Dragon, actually Herald, and also Junk Destroyer, all of them together in one board. So why have I decided to play Necroid Synchro? 2 reasons here. The first one is that, of course, this can enable that broken combo I was talking about you before, so with both Stardust Dragon and Stardust Warrior and Herald, so you basically have a nominee negation of a summon with this boy, and also negation from a negation of a destructions effect, right? So you have all of this. I'm not playing the Chevalier de Flare anymore. That could be nice to make synchro overtake, being able to search the flare, but you actually need the second level 5. Just eventually you need to go into you know, all of the way for the combo when you start from junk synchron. So if it's your 3rd turn and you already used your combo, your unique junk is just Scott Warrior to go into the classic combo, the combo turn 1. What happens if you go after the turn 1? You need, of course, to go to have a follow-up play, and maybe your opponent manages to get rid of your whole board. What you do, you just need an adjunct synchron, and you go all the way into Scott Warrior and then Stardust Dragon, and then there you go, you've got your Bond illuminates the future, providing for you a Quasar straight away. And then that's why I'm playing double Scott Warrior. Second thing is Necroid Synchro is just insane, because these can summon, of course, Stardust Dragon out of nowhere. It's a 1-card Stardust Dragon, and we know how Stardust Dragon is important for this skill, because even if you have nothing and you do Necroid Synchro and you summon Stardust Dragon, if it's your 3rd turn and onward, you can actually send it to the graveyard, summon the Silent Dragons, and go all the way into Quasar. So Necroid has so much value in a deck that features about Bond Illuminate the Future. And that's it, guys. For the combos, actually, we have 2 lines, and I'm gonna show you both in the replay, so look at those. They're not easy, but not even that complicated. You just need to get used to it to achieve those insane board. I honestly love this deck for the fact that he has a very nice way to go second as well. You know, this is perfect when you go first because you establish your negation with the Herald and the Stardust Warrior if you're lucky enough, even with the Stardust Dragon, and that's true. But if you go second, you have tons of play as well because you have tons of special summons with the Synchro Overtake and the Necroid Synchro, and also you can start to pop stuff with the Junk Destroyer that actually turned out to be not that bad if you go second, because you know you pop a card when this card is summoned, so it's pretty nice. Honestly, I honestly love it. So yeah, if you wanted a pure Stardust Synchron version with Herald, there you go, that's it. And let's jump right into the replays. Here we go, my boys. First replay interrupting a 3-win streak. Keep in mind, guys, all of these duels are from the King of Games rank as well. So let's see what we have. It's him going first. Rockets, of course. What could that be? Beginning with the Boot Sector launch, the Rocket Tracer double summons. Let's see actually what he's looking for. This was one of the duel where you could see actually how this kid performs even going second. So we got he decided to go with the Silver Rocket combo to banish the Formula Synchron. I'm surprised he didn't go for the Quasar, honestly, but that's fine. Then no back rows, nothing, just a couple of those. I guess he wanted to keep the boys and the recycling, but that's fine. So we started with the effect of Junk Converter, discarding the Flare Synchron and grabbing the Synchron Carrier. So you have one line of the combo here that needs to have basically Junk Converter and Flare Synchron into the graveyard, and Carrier, Junk Synchron, and Mono Synchron in end. This is your first line of combo, and you're gonna see this. And then actually I wanna show you also the other line that see no Junk Converter basically. So we got to begin with the Synchron Carrier. You summon the Junk Synchron, and you got the Junk Converter back from the graveyard. First Synchro summon into Scud Warrior. You use, be careful here, you do not use the effect of Carrier. No, you use 2 effects, the effect of Synchro Chase, as you can see right here, to bring back the Junk Synchron, and then the effect of Converter to bring back the Flare Synchron. So there you go, you got the 2 boys. Then you use the level 3 to go into Junk Destroyer, right? And you need to do Junk Destroyer in this case and not Stardust Dragon, because if you're going to Stardust Dragon, you cannot use the effect of Synchron Carrier to summon a token. That's why you want to summon a machine monster Junk Destroyer. So you go with that. I decided to pop the field spell. Of course, he dodged that, but still, we got what we wanted. The field spell destroyed. Then the effect of Carrier gets activated. We summon a token. We use the Carrier plus the Flare Synchron to summon Herald of the Arclight, and there you go. And now here we would have been done like the usual combo. Would have seen the activation of the effect of Flare Synchron that was sent to the graveyard as a Synchro material. So this activates its effect to summon the Mono Synchron. Mono Synchron plus this level 2 makes Formula Synchron. Why? Because Mono Synchron, when used as a Synchro material, transform the other material into a level 1. That's why you can go 1 plus 2 into 2, okay? Because Mono Synchron makes the other one level 1 as well. So, but we couldn't do this because, of course, Formula Synchron was banished. So, you know what? No effect of Flare Synchron, Necroid Synchro into Stardust Warrior. Because, yes, you can use Necroid Synchro to summon Stardust Warrior as well. And even though he can't negate the summons, because yes, it's effect negated, right? He can still float. This means if he gets destroyed or if he actually leaves the field, you actually get to summon a Warrior Synchron monster from your extra deck, so that's nice. At this point, I went straight away, clearing the field, leaving only the guys that float into the end phase. So he went with the Rapid Trigger, but at that point, you know what? Herald of the Arclight to negate that, so it can only go, it didn't even go into Xyz, I don't know why honestly, but still at this point we have nothing to do, we can just use Junk Converter to grab the Junk Synchron. At this point we're going, as I told you, that's why you need the second Scarred Warrior. Without the second Scarred Warrior this wouldn't have been possible. So Scarred Warrior, of course, using the effect of Junk Converter to bring back the Junk Synchron all the way into Stardust Dragon. And this is, you already know what this is. He actually didn't Xyz summon because he thought we couldn't lethal from this, and actually with these two guys you cannot lethal, right? But of course we can lethal by simply using a Bond Eliminator Future. We can speed things up, the two Sign of Dragons, third part of the skill, summoning the Livestream Dragon all the way into Quasar, double attack. That's how you do it, my boys. There you go. Second duel, my boys, interrupting, actually not interrupting, I think this was a loss actually, but there was a misplay here. So we started with tuning, look at this, handful of searches basically, and we were lucky to actually mill the converter. So we used a flare to grab the Junk Synchron, the Synchron Carrier, sorry, and then tuning again to get the Mono Synchron, and last but not least, Synchro Overtake to get the Junk Synchron. So we have everything, Synchro Chase is there, we can go into the classic combo. Let's repeat this again. Carrier into Junk Synchron into Junk Converter, first Synchro Summon into Scarred Warrior. You do activate the effect of Synchro Chase and Junk Converter, so you get back the Junk Synchron and the Flare Synchron. Then first you go into Junk Destroyer, not to pop, so you want to say no to the effect of Junk Destroyer here because you have nothing to pop, but you can use the effect of Synchron Carrier to summon that token. Then token plus Flare Synchron into Herald of the Arclight. Actually, when you use Flare Synchron as a material, you can use either the Synchron Carrier or the token, it doesn't matter. Effect of Flare Synchron to summon the Mono Synchron, so then what's left between Carrier and the token for the Synchro summon of Formula Synchron, you will draw a card here and then Necroid Synchro to go into Stardust Dragon. We have the full combo, we have everything here, there's nothing you can go, there's nothing better than this for these decks. So the only bad thing now is that Stardust Dragon has its effect negated, right? But what happens is that next turn when we summon Stardust Warrior and then we use Synchro Chase to get back the Stardust Dragon, he gets revived with its effect. That's what makes this magical. So it started with Bridgehead, and this was my misplay. I should have already negated this with the effect of Herald the Arclight, because then it just played around the Herald. So we should have negated that. At this point I just went straight away into the Stardust Warrior summon using, as I told you, Synchro Chase to get back the Stardust Dragon. Look at this board, it's simply insane. Summon Negation, Distraction Negation and Omni Negation, plus a body on the field because why not? And yeah, it's got that, just the S-Force, it did nothing of course, and I should have expected that they would have played defensively, that's why I should have negated this. It was the only thing to negate, because now we are in a bad spot, it's got tons of traps, we had just to attack, we couldn't do nothing. Compulsory to get rid of the Stardust Warrior, I said okay, that's fine, and then S-Force Chase to target that, but at that point instead of negating, that's just fine. Even if I attack now, we can use the effect of Kiyomaru to Gravitino, and yeah, it's going on with his usual stuff, attacking for some damage, but it's not enough because once he has now the combo going, you can't do nothing else, that's it. So he went straight away with the Kiyomaru again, summoning more stuff, Lapis Well to pop my monsters. At that point I could have actually summoned Gravitino first, then Lapis Well to pop the monsters in his column, Stardust Dragon to negate, that's fine, so we keep the boy, and also we but that was probably kind of a mistake because we basically banished this boy, but we had to, otherwise he would have been banished anyway by the effect of Justify, right? So he went with the effect of Justify, attacking, getting damage done, and still we tried to recover here. We used the Necroid Synchro to go all the way into Stardust Warrior again because it was bounced, not destroyed. So there you go, we got the boy. Then Bonds eliminates the future. I went with Double Dragon. I was hoping to have the Black Winged and the Red Dragon Archfiend to have two monsters that could go over that boy. But still, I made a misplay here because I should have summoned the Black Winged Dragon here, not in the same column. Because what happens now is that in the same column, actually, it does not get destroyed because the Bridgehead protects. But he also had the Yes Force Chase, so there was actually nothing to do here for me. So, Kiyomaru again with the effect and the stuff going on. He's got the full board with another S Force Chase. Once the S Force deck gets going, there's nothing to stop him. So, we misplayed here, but here to show you how the combo looks like and how the final board looks like. Simply insane, to be honest. That was a very nice match. That's not how you do it, my boys. There you go. Third duel, my boys, we have Silvio Savarari with some pendulum action. And we've got, it's us to go first. As you can see, we've got tons of search again, mono, synchron carry in the graveyard, and at this point, as you will see, this is the other combo, the combo number 2. So if you do not have Junk Converter in the graveyard, or you have no way, or you're not lucky enough to send it to the graveyard, that's what you can do. So tuning again to get second jump synchron. So instead of the Junk Converter, you need the Flare Synchron always in the graveyard. But if you do not have Junk Converter in the graveyard, you need the Synchron carry into the graveyard. So then in the graveyard, then you need the double Junk Synchron in your hand and mono synchron. So you always need 2 cards in your hand. And 2 in the graveyard. So we started with Junk Synchron, reviving the Synchron carrier, first Synchro summon into Warrior. Now here you want to revive with Synchro Chase the Synchron carrier. Why? Because he gets you an additional normal summon. Because keep in mind, when you summon the carrier or any monster back with Synchro Chase, its effects are not negated. So we have carrier back without its effect negated, so its effect is applied. We have an additional normal summon, Junk Synchron again, bringing back the Flare Synchron. And now we have the same middle scenario that we had with the first combo. We first go, of course, into Junk Destroyer to trigger the effect of Synchron Carrier and summon a token. Then go use Flare Synchron into Herald and effect of Flare Synchron to summon the Mono Synchron. Same result, there you go. Formula Synchron plus Herald plus Junk Destroyer. Unfortunately, even with the draw, no Necroid Synchro, just because one of those was milled as well. So no Stardust Dragon, but we have a very nice start. So it's got Moonlight Fusion to begin with. Guess what? Herald can say no thank you. And we're not done yet. We change the effect of Formula Synchron to go into Stardust Warrior. We have Stardust Warrior plus Synchro Chase gets back a body. We always go for Junk Destroyer just because it's a 2500 booty. Then it's got Lunalight Emerald. Its Lunalight combos, of course, it went into an Xyz summon, but guess what? Stardust Warrior can negate, so it was kinda, put in a bad spot from here, and he did nothing else. In the end phase, Stardust Warrior comes back, but even if he doesn't, we were chilling anyway. Necroid Synchro, top deck, and he scooped. That's how you do it, my boys. There you go. Fourth duel, my boys. Let's see what we have. It's Rocket Tracer here to begin with, so another Rocket player. We got Boot Sector Launch. We got some more Rocket Tracer again. Yeah, popping itself to, I guess, go into an Xyz double. So he's got 2 interruption with the Nightmare because he can flip down 2 monsters that are special summoned. He's got 2 back rows, and we have to actually deal with other stuff. But look at how nice this looks. Tuning to begin with, milling the Flare Synchron not needed, then tuning again to get the Junk Synchron, then a Bond to eliminate the future to get the carrier. But we still have a problem here because we do not have a carrier in the graveyard, we do not have a Junk Converter in the graveyard, so we do not have the full combo, right? What can we do now? So we went with Synchro Chase, we summoned the carrier using the effect, normal summon Junk Synchron, but we know this was happening, right? First, flip down of Nightmare, no Flare Synchron, but we still have the Scud Warrior to summon. There you go. Into with the Chase summoning the carrier, but there you go. He's got the Nightmare again to flip that down. Guess what? Upon Illuminate the Future, free the spot to go into the Sign of Dragons. There you go. First one, Book of Moon. Second one, it's got nothing for now. Then Necroid Synchro into Stardust Warrior. dude. And then Synchro Overtake into Junk Synchro. That was a misplay, actually. I should have summoned the... Oh no, I didn't have it. Yeah, I banished it, so never mind. So we got full attack, but he's got the Bow Reload. Necrofusion into Bow Reload. Bow Reload to pop the Abyss Womb, and he decided to pop the Ancient Fairy Dragon. I don't know why. I don't know why he popped that, actually. So I popped... Maybe... I think he was afraid of the floating effect of Stardust Warrior to bring back Jacked Warrior. That's why he didn't do it. So we attacked, we floated, and then some more damage. We're in a very good spot right now because we have 3 monsters, but he can get stuff from the graveyard. Only Rocket Tracer because he's the only one left. Mystical Space Typhoon, chaining the effect of Rocket Tracer. Look at that, he's got the Dragon Berserker. Now, you could think he has won. No, he doesn't. Because he can only attack the Scarred Warrior. Because of the effect of Scarred Warrior, he cannot target other monsters. So only this one, and he cannot be destroyed by battle once the first time. So there you go. At this point, I can just go into Junk Destroyer, pop the boy, and at this point just go for it, because even if he banishes, yeah, the effect still gets applied. Then Black Winged Dragon to go for lethal. That's how you do it, my boys. There you go. Last but not least, what a duel this was. If I'm not wrong, this was a loss as well because I misplayed again, and I'm gonna show you why. So we started with tuning, as you can see. We milled the Flare Synchron. So at this point, because we milled the Flare Synchron, we could just mill the Synchron carrier already in our hand as well to look for the second Junk Synchron. So we're chilling, and we got the combo without Junk Converter. So we used Junk Synchron to get the Synchron carrier. First Synchro summon into Scarred Warrior, then use the effect of Synchro Chase to get back the Synchron carrier, effective Synchron carrier, additional normal summon, bringing back the flare, and then first Synchro Overtake to get this back to my hands, because after you summon Junk Destroyer, you can't use Synchro Overtake anymore. So that was smart from my point of view. And then Junk Destroyer first summon to trigger the effect of Synchron carrier to summon a token. Then Herald, he's here and he's top tier. Effect of Flare, summoning the Mono Synchron. Again, Formula Synchron, he's here, draw a card, and Accel Synchro ready. So he's got the Book of Moon to begin with, that's fine. Then Formula Synchron into the Stardust Warrior, didn't want any other surprises. So there you go, bringing back the Junk Destroyer. We are kinda chilling here. Then Melody Awakening Dragon, was lucky to get the Book of Moon though, but I misplayed here anyway. So he's got the Melody Awakening Dragon, revealing the blue eyes to go to alternative, but this is a direct special summon, so you can negate it. So Stardust negates the summon, and it's gonna come back in the end phase. So he's got the skill for the Monster Reborn. There you go, Monster Reborn to summon the Spirit of White to banish my Synchro Chase. And then normal summon of the Sage to get the Veiler, so we know that, we know we have to deal with that as well. Synchro summon into Blue Spirit Dragon. So this means we're not gonna get Stardust Warrior back because he can just negate it. So he summons with Silver Scry as well. He's got the blue eyes on the field, so he can get rid of both. And the end phase, he also negates. He summons the boy with the Abyss Dragon, looking for both the ritual spell and the ritual monster. Oh jeez. And then he's got the negation of Stardust Warrior with the effect of Blue Spirit Dragon. That was unfortunate. But look at this now, look at this comeback. We got Junk Synchron to begin with to bait him, and of course you used Veiler, right? So it was clear, but now we can just use Necroid Synchro to summon Stardust Dragon and go all the way into the skill. Why did I do that? Because if I didn't bait, he could have used the effect of Veiler on my Quasar. That's why. So we can speed things up, we know what this is going, right? So, but before we summon Quasar, he went with the effect of Spirit Dragon to summon the Silver, otherwise we could have negated it. So it was smart. So we got, of course, the classic evolution of Light attack, and here comes the mistake. I should have not attacked the Abyss Dragon. I should have attacked the normal Blue Eyes. You know why? My reasoning was, I popped this because if I pop the Blue Eyes, it can banish it from the graveyard to ritual summon, right? but I have to banish the ritual spell anyway. I have to negate the ritual spell anyway. But what I did to him with this is that I give him the boost. So by sending this to the graveyard, because he had none, he didn't have another one. So what he did was he said, you know what, I'm gonna use the effect of Abyss to boost up, and then I'm not gonna use the effect of Chaos Ritual to pop Quasar. And at this point he's done, he's won. I can't do nothing because I didn't have any junk Synchron left. So that's not how you do it, my boys. That, of course, I should have just popped the blue eyes, White Dragon on the field, and then if you activate Chaos form, I could have just negated. Next turn, lethal, double attack. We were chilling. Anyway, guys, that is all, unfortunately. But I love this deck, honestly, because as I told you, it gives me a lot of plays going second, as you can see, against Rocket. So I actually loved it. Tons of plays. Necroid Synchro, so versatile. If you have the cards, try it. I'm happy that he only has one mono synchron, so even those who couldn't buy a triple copy of Destructor can actually try it, because you can get the junk converter with the SR Dream ticket, but actually there's no way to get mono except by buying this Destructor deck 3 times. So let me know what you think of this insane combo. I really loved it. Thanks a lot for watching, and as always, see you in the next one.